right, so look, the week off celebrity challenge could not have started any better than it did yesterday. For those of you that are new around here, let me just explain. Years ago, we did a contest with listeners called Who Do You Know? Where listeners are very influential. They know a lot of celebrities, so they were having them call in for a lot of money, right? So I was thinking about doing that again this year, but I'll be honest with you, man, cutting through radio station red tape, if we would start the process of that, it would have taken us till November. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just make this an in-studio competition. These guys didn't know I was going to launch it. They were totally surprised. So it's the same type thing. So everybody in here is going to be competing to get A-list celebrities to call into the Bert Show. And at the very end of it, you guys listening right now, our Bert Show fam, will determine who the biggest celebrity is to call in. When we find out which Bert Show member had the celebrity call in, who won it, they will get a week off of paid vacation. So there's some motivation there. Second place will get $500. So
good motivation for us, not so much motivation for the celebrity, though, which is why you instituted rule number 2.
Right, which was $1,000 for the celebrity, and they can also promote the charity of their choice.
And not $1,000 to every celebrity that calls in.
No. The winning celebrity.
The winning celebrity that the listeners deem was the biggest celebrity to call in.
So at some point, I'm hoping this is the kind of response we get, same as we did the very first time that we played Who Do You Know? Good morning, Adam Levine.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who is this?
Good morning. This is Jennifer Garner.
Who is this?
What's up, man? It's Kid Rock.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who is this?
This is Morgan Freeman.
Who is this?
Samuel Jackson.
Who is this?
This is Sean Connery.
Who is this?
This is Gwyneth Paltrow.
Who is this?
This is Justin Timberlake.
Who is this?
Hey, good morning. It's Jessica Biel.
Good morning. Who is this?
This is Big Boy from Outkast.
Who is this?
Danny Glover.
Who is this?
Hey, it's Ben Affleck calling.
Ooh.
Pressure is on, right?
That's A-list.
That is it.
Lineup right there.
All right, when we have a celebrity on the line, you will hear this sound. We will stop what we are doing, and we will talk to that celebrity. And I'm saying it couldn't have started any better yesterday because we had our first celebrity call in, and Abby was so excited. So excited. If you missed it yesterday, here's a portion of it right now. Oh, here we go. Abby, what does that sound?
That sound means we've got a celebrity on the line.
Hi, good morning. My name is Aidan Turner.
Aidan Turner. Oh, Abby is freaking out.
You were amazing in Rivals and Poldark.
Thanks, but I appreciate that. I came here to Atlanta to work with Tyler Perry, and I was on If Loving You Is Wrong.
Is there anything you would like to say in closing with Mr. Aidan Turner? No, I'm just happy to have you here.
There's 2 Aidan Turners.
Yeah, can I be honest? I mixed him up with the other Aidan.
Oh,
no! The other one's Irish. Well, I mean, same thing. That's double insult. I don't think I've seen Mo laugh that hard.
That's a top 5 Bert Show moment for me. That was hilarious.
So let me try to explain, because in the editing, it's just very difficult sort of to tell what's going on. So Aidan Turner calls in. There are 2 celebrity Aidan Turners, right? Mm-hmm. And Abby thought it was one. And then as he hangs up, she tells us, oh my God, that's the wrong guy. She's rattling off his credits, and he's so nice about it. He never mentions it.
I felt so bad. And in my defense, the other Aidan Turner, who I thought was on the line with us, plays a lot of British characters. There's a show I love on PBS called Poldark. He plays this very swoony, military dude who's British. And so when he was on the phone, I was like, wait a second, I can't remember if he's actually British or if he's Irish.
And the dude was so sweet about it.
So gracious.
I feel so never said a word.
He actually said, I appreciate it.
Yes.
He thanked him for it.
What a sweetheart, right?
Yeah.
So let's make sure that you know who the correct Aidan Turner is. Okay?
Okay.
Tommy?
What's happening? Tommy's walking out of the studio. He's opening the door. He's walking across the hall to the Q99 studio.
Oh
my God, stop. No.
No way.
He is now walking in studio.
He told us. Remember, he told us he lived.
Aidan
Good morning. This is Aidan Turner, Abby.
Can I put in my 2 weeks?
Sir, you have the best sense of humor. You are so gracious. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Oh, thanks for having me. Thank you.
So while this was going on yesterday, and Abby is questioning you about Aidan Turner, but is getting the credits wrong, was there any part of you at that point that was like, should I stop this girl or should I just let it go?
Well, I had to think really quickly. I mean, this sometimes happens before, it happens from time to time. But I just felt bad and I didn't want to embarrass her. And so I took it. So then I just wanted to explain, no, well, I've done this, I've done that. And just to sort of tell her softly,
Here's what I've actually done.
It was loud and clear, Aidan Turner. It was loud and clear.
All right, so now that we have you in studio, I want to know about this transition to Atlanta even more now. So you meet your wife, okay, and did you say yesterday you met her on set?
No, I was, as any actor, I was out in LA doing parts on things like, Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Scruples with Gary Cole, and then got another audition for this Tyler Perry show shooting in Atlanta. So my agent said, gave me an appointment. I learned the lines. I went in, I auditioned. The next day I'm hiking in the morning. I get a call from the agent really early, and I'm thinking, why is he calling me now? They don't really work until 10, And he said, how quickly, where are you? And I said, well, I'm at the top of the canyon. He said, well, how quickly can you be at Tyler Perry's house? And I said, Tyler Perry's house? Where is that? Well, it's in Beverly Hills at the top. And I said, well, I don't know, 40 minutes? So I ran down the canyon, quickly showered, got dressed, raced over to his house, and then auditioned in his kitchen, which is the size of...
Easy.
The size of our house, basically.
This is the house in L.A.?
The house in LA.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I did the audition once and he said, okay, thanks for coming in. I said, well, can I do it again? He said, well, if you want to. And I did it again. And then he said, thank you. And then by the time I pulled out of his driveway, I saw Mark Burnett coming in some Rolls Royce. The gates open. And then I got a call when I'm going down, Mulholland Drive, the famous Mulholland Drive, thinking, God, I really hope I get this. And then agent calls and says, you're going to Atlanta. So a month later, I'm here. The first weekend, I found a place in Buckhead, and then through mutual friends, I met Jessica.
That's incredible.
Oh, will you tell us about Jessica?
Yeah, she's 5'11". She went to Mercer. She's an amazing basketball player.
Oh, is that right?
Really?
She's in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
Wow.
She's a really hard worker. She's very beautiful, really great cook, and an excellent mum.
Besides the height, which I'm sure, what was the one thing about her when you first met her that you're like, you know what, I'm willing to stay in Atlanta to be with this woman?
She's just drop dead gorgeous and very, very sweet and elegant. And I thought at that time, I'm not even going to say anything to her because she's way out of my league.
Aww.
Wow. I'm looking at you. There's nobody out of your league. I wish I could be out of that league.
And the accent on top of it? Are you freaking kidding me?
Did you say you have kids?
Yeah, Tristan, he's 9.5.
Oh, I bet he's striking.
Yeah, he's such a cool kid. He's at school today.
Man, thank you so
you've been
much
here for a while.
in,
Yeah, I've been here. After that, I went back to LA, and then we kept in touch. And she had come over, and I'd come back. And then because I had to shoot another season here, she ended up moving to LA actually for 6 months, and then I shot here for another 3 months. So I just decided to move here. We got pregnant after 6 months, which is amazing.
Wow.
That was a shock. I wasn't planning on that.
I'll explain to you how it happens later off the air, so it doesn't happen again, okay?
Right, yeah, thank you. Yeah, just decided to move here. I mean, that's where our family's from. All my family's in England, so I thought that would be a good choice.
I know this isn't a very popular opinion, but I'm from San Diego, and I hate Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
I hate
Yeah.
everything about Los Angeles. It's the most vapid city in the world.
If you're not from there, you don't like it.
I hate it so
Anything
much.
south of there or north of there is great.
100%, right? So I'm thinking, what a lucky break to be in Atlanta, because you just don't have that kind of pretension here, man. You could really let your hair down, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the people are so soft and sweet and, hardworking. If you're in LA and you're in an elevator and you say hi or good morning, they just completely ignore you.
Right, or it's the over-the-shoulder mentality, I call it too, when you're trying to have a conversation with
That's
somebody
right, that
and they're
happens.
looking over your shoulder and see, is there anybody bigger than you in the room, you know?
BBD, the bigger, better deal.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
there's
coin.
none of that out here. Just true, real, nice, genuine people. Really.
Yeah, that is awesome. Abby, is there anything that you would like to say to the real Aidan Turner, the much better version of Aidan Turner? And I don't even know who the other Aidan Turner is.
It is so lovely to meet you, and I am so sorry.
No, I forgive you. There's nothing to forgive. I've got a good story. I was hanging out with my friend Oriol Servia, a Spanish friend of mine, and we were working out in his gym and Gold's gym in, where is it? The Santa Monica, Venice Beach. So the famous Gold's gym. And I'm looking at this guy and I'm thinking, I know him from somewhere. And then all of a sudden, literally the machines we were working on were right next to each other. Arnold Schwarzenegger's just over there.
Crazy.
Working out.
Yeah.
And so I went up to him and said, "Is your name Aidan?" And he said, "Yeah. How you doing?" So we both met, and then he's like, "Yeah." I said, I love your stuff." And he knew me. He'd searched for me because we both had the same name. And it was really nice of him to say, "Well, you're the better looking virgin." Oh, thanks, mate.
Do you agree? Do you agree with
I
him?
won't fight you on that.
Yeah, do you agree with him? Are you the better looking Aidan?
I'm not sure. I can't really say. I just wish he'd put a middle initial in his name just so we don't get confused.
But Aidan, which Aidan can lift more?
I'm not sure. I think it would be me.
Yeah.
I'm a little bigger.
Man, thank you so much for having a great sense of humor. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go, Abby. That's the real Aidan Turner
You
right
can let
there.
it go
okay?
now.
If I had a nickel for every time a man from England traumatized me this year, I will have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's
a
weird that
long
it's happened
story.
twice.
It's a long story. This is a much better.
This is a more fun story.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks very much.
The Bert Show.